Chinese People's Liberation Army (PLA) Navy announced that the 8th Type 055 large destroyer, Xianyang, had reached operational capability during a recent exercise in the contested South China Sea. With the last of the class achieving operational capability, all warships in this class that are currently in service are now prepared for deployment. The announcement about the latest drills and Xianyang becoming operational is a testimony of Chinese shipbuilding prowess. This is a crucial development since this has significant tactical implications for the region. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why the Chinese Type 055 destroyer is something the US cannot ignore. Let's get started. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted VPN brands worldwide that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte, an industry-leading Big Four auditing firm. NordVPN provides an encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy by preventing external entry to your internet traffic, as well as enabling you to access content that's blocked based on geolocation. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive savings by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The Type 055 destroyer is a class of guided missile destroyers constructed for the Chinese People's Liberation Army Navy Surface Force. China started producing the Type 055 in 2014, and the first one was named Nanshang. Type 055 warships have an overall length of 590 feet or 180 meters and have a displacement of about 13,000 tons when fully loaded. Warships of this class are powered by 6 QC-280 gas turbines producing 150,000 horsepower or 112 megawatts. They have a speed of 30-plus knots, that's 55-plus kilometers per hour, and a range of 5,000 nautical miles, or 9,300 kilometers. Because of its size, many analysts consider the Type 055 to be a cruiser. When operating as part of a carrier strike group, it will act as an escort. When operating outside of carrier groups, the Type 055 is supposed to serve as flagships for surface action groups, acting as command and control centers of other destroyers and frigates. This essentially means that the Type 055 destroyers are likely to be used by the Chinese PLAN to project power. The Type 055 adopts a conventional flared hull with distinctive stealthy features, including an enclosed forecastle that hides mooring points, anchor chains, and other equipment. Multiple sensors are housed inside the integrated mast and ship superstructure. Type 055's biggest asset is the massive VLS, or Vertical Launch System Array. It's configured with a 112-cell VLS. This is higher than Arleigh Burke class, which has 96-cell VLS, and is only surpassed by South Korea's new Sejong the Great class destroyers, which have 128 VLS cells, and Russian and American cruisers. It's believed to be an implementation of the GJB 5860-2006 standard, which is capable of hot and cold launches using concentric canisters. The longest variant, with 9-meter cells, is likely used. The VLS cells are an important constituent since they're multi-role and can be used to deploy different types of weapons. China deploys the YJ-18 for anti-ship duties. Western analysts believe the YJ-18 is a copy of the Russian caliber 3M-54E. It has a subsonic cruise mode, during which it flies at Mach 0.8. But it accelerates in the terminal phase of the flight and reaches a supersonic speed of Mach 3. The missile has a range of 290 nautical miles, which is 330 miles or 540 kilometers. It's equipped with YJ-21 anti-ship missile, which has a range of 1,500 kilometers or 930 miles and has a maximum speed of Mach 10. For air defense, HHQ-9 surface-to-air missiles are present. The system has a range of more than 100 miles or 160 kilometers and a maximum speed of Mach 4. It's mainly suited for traditional aerial targets. The warship class has little to no ballistic missile defense capability. For land attacks, Type 055 is equipped with CJ-10. The CJ-10 is a second-generation Chinese ground-based land attack missile. It's derived from the KH-55 missile. It has a range of about 1,500 kilometers or 930 miles and has a subsonic speed. The missile has a warhead of around 500 kilograms or 1,100 pounds. It has Yu-8A, which is similar to American VL ASROC. Type 055 is armed with 2 sets of dedicated torpedo launchers. The warship also has a 24-cell HQ-10 surface-to-air missile launcher. HQ-10 is a short-range surface-to-air missile designed by China Aerospace Science and Technology Corporation. The missile has a range of 9 kilometers or 5.5 miles against subsonic targets and 6 kilometers or 3.7 miles against supersonic targets, and a flight altitude as low as 1.5 meters. Type 055 is outfitted with HPJ-38 130mm dual-purpose naval gun and HPJ-11 CIWS. The warship can also carry 2 medium-sized helicopters, like Harbin Z-9, Shang Z-18, and Harbin Z-20. The spec sheet of Type 055 is impressive and will surely give a big boost to Chinese naval capabilities. Unlike the destroyers from the previous generation, the Type 055 large destroyer is a substantial platform capable of carrying a significant amount of equipment and sustaining extended periods at sea. Most analysts consider the Type 055 to be a worthy competitor to any surface combatant operating in the world, including the Arleigh Burke-class warship. With Type 055, China has displayed the ability to build sophisticated warships that are nearly at par with American counterparts. It represents a significant improvement when it comes to Chinese shipbuilding. It's interesting to note that while naval battles are not one-on-one encounters, Type 055 will potentially have an upper hand against American Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, as well as Ticonderoga-class cruisers because of its superior anti-ship capability. While American naval programs like the Zumwalt class are not reaching their full potential, China is surging ahead on certain aspects.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.